Yo, what's up, everybody? How's your day going? We'll let this stream populate here for a second. So, thank you, those of you who are watching on the. There we go. Bang, all the way back. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Mike Dolce Show. Good to see you all today on this late Wednesday, late in the evening. If you're over here on the East Coast, if you're on the West Coast, well, it's almost quitting time. Those of you who still have the opportunity to be at work. And of course, for my good friends listening on the Mike Dolce Show audio podcast, good to see and speak to you today. Now, I had a conversation earlier, which made me think you probably would want to be a part of it. So I want to share with you my own personal 100-pound weight loss journey, going from fat guy to fit guy. Kind of cool concept. So I actually did this before the fit to fat to fit guy did it. I forget his name. We have some friends in common. I know he's a good dude and whatnot, although he's kind of going down the keto wormhole at the moment. But hey, that's okay. That's okay. Now, those of you who are Frankie Wells, what's up, my man? Good to see you. Those of you who are here and interested, there's a Rebecca. What's up, young lady? Australia's in the house. Late in the day today. This is late in the day. Normally we don't come on this late, and it's Gurpreet's in the house. Hello. I normally don't come on, but we didn't post the video today. And again, I wanted to talk about the 100-pound weight loss journey that I went through. Now, when I was in my 280s pounds, that is, I didn't think any differently than I might think right now as far as my own athletic ability. I focused on the things that I did well, and I didn't pay attention to the things that maybe I didn't do so well or that I should be concerned about. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? So we tend to pay attention to the things we want to pay attention to, and we neglect the things that probably should be getting our attention. Now, with me, I was eating and I was eating my way into specific goals. I wanted to, be bigger and stronger and gain weight and squat 800 pounds and deadlift 700 pounds and bench 500 pounds and all those fun things. And that is kind of fun when you're in the middle of it doing it. My goal was to break a 2,000-pound total. That's a 1-ton total as a power lifter. Now, that goal right there is not exactly a smart one, because what you have to do to yourself to get there is damn dangerous in many ways. It's just a lot of bad behavior with regards to taking care of yourself. Heavy, 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 heavy foods must be consumed. Heavy, heavy, heavy weights must be lifted. Heavy, 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 heavy sleep must be pursued. And in that lifestyle, you become rather sedentary. And lots of my good friends are still power lifters and strength athletes, and they're all trying to make gains and get big and all that stuff. So there was a point when I realized that this is not right for me. This is not good for me. This is not healthy. I need to make a change. Now, this is about the journey of 282 down to 182. When I filmed the UFC Fit program, I started at about 188 or so. And by the end of the week, I was down to 182. And you can see the photo from the UFC Fit photo shoot is me in the red shorts, the thumbnail of this video. And I was not filled out. I was flat in that video, as all my bodybuilder friends like to say. I was shot, done, exhausted, beat up. But the journey from 282 down to 182 was extremely rewarding, and I learned a lot about myself. What I want to give you here is the number one takeaway, the biggest takeaway of that type of weight loss. And it's rather monumental if you think about it. That's monumental weight loss right there. It's over 100 pounds. The changes were constant. My body changed daily. I felt different nearly every single day. The weight consistently came off. Maybe not every single day was there a 1 pound change on the scale. I didn't lose 100 pounds in 100 days, but that wasn't the goal. The goal was to gain health. The goal was to improve my athletic ability. The goal was to live a much longer life, looking decades down the road while achieving short term goals in front of me. So, to make a change like that, you have to be honest with yourself about where you are. And a lot of us, we're not honest with ourselves, where we currently are in life. Wherever you are right now, wherever you might be right now, I guarantee you, just like I did, you are feeding yourself a ton of shit every day. You're literally choking on your own shit, your own bullshit, your own lies, your own false narratives that you create for yourself, just like I did. I ate myself up to being 282 pounds with high blood pressure, hypertension, and sleep apnea. Now, I did that the whole while deceiving myself that I was doing something good, that I wasn't that bad off, that I wasn't that far from salvation. I was just a quick diet away from being fine. See, we lie to ourselves, and you're doing it right now in many ways by not addressing the elephant in your room. What are you doing right now, or what are you not doing right now that addressing will dramatically improve your life? For some of you, it's fitness related. You're using the current state of the world as a means to fall into depression, to allow your anxiety to get the best of you, to become apathetic to your responsibilities in life, to simply let things start to slide. You're allowing external circumstances to have a very profound internal impact on your ability to control your world. Now, that was me at 282 pounds. I wasn't in control of my world, and I was deceiving myself because I could move, these plates on a barbell, that I was somehow being successful. I wasn't, and I know I wasn't. And it took me a revelation to have that come to Jesus moment with myself in the car driving, where I realized everything I had done was wrong, though successful. And I hit my numbers, and I moved the weights I wanted to move, and then I moved more weights than I wanted. I wanted to squat 800, I squatted 840. I wanted to deadlift 700, I deadlifted 735. I mean, I hit the numbers that I wanted to hit and then some. I was, quote, successful while being a complete failure because I failed in so many other areas of my own health, my own wellness. So the point of this conversation with you is to bring attention to that through my own example. I fucked up. I fucked up in those days. Just like you're fucking up right now, and just like I'm sure I'm fucking up other aspects of my day and other aspects of my life. But it's having the foresight to see this and having the courage to accept it. This is what makes us better. This is what allows us to move those chains down the field. So, what I want you to start doing is I want you to start thinking about the things in your life that you are pursuing that really won't benefit you in the long term. These are distractions, just like I was distracting myself with the weight on a barbell. That weight on the barbell had no impact on me and on my life. And in many ways, what it took from me and the damage my body incurred as a result of that offered no benefit. It was a detriment. It seemed nice to go out there and move a number on the bar and win a little plastic trophy and have 3 of my family and friends make the hour drive to watch me compete. And then what? So it was it was a fool's mission in many ways that we're all on. And as successful as we currently are, as healthy as we may currently be, we're all chasing some sort of fool's mission in some way. And that's the concept here. I had a very deep conversation with a close friend earlier, and it was very, philosophical on the ongoings of the world and the meaning of life and where we currently are and what's the purpose of all this. It was one of those conversations, which brought me back to my own shortcomings. That's highlighted by that 100-pound weight loss. Now, my greatest failure, and I will put that up very high on the list of my greatest failures, that goal attainment was a failure because I did not have the introspective ability to truly see it for what it was, and I wasted so much time and energy pursuing these false goals that I could have put that into other areas of activity to drive my life forward. But now we could also say, as a result of that, as a result of my life path, I found my current road. I had to be lost on that journey, as you may be right now. We have to be lost in many ways in order to stumble upon the true path. So I want you to become aware of where you currently are and what's currently happening in your life. What steps have you taken to get you where you are, to get you lost? Many people don't even realize they're lost simply because they're focusing on all the beautiful distractions along the way, right? We get so focused on the beautiful flowers and the trees and the wildlife and the sunset and the ocean or whatever it might be on these journeys. We miss our exit. We get lost. We get turned around. Very common, very normal in life. But if we are intentional and we are mindful and we are proactive and we are accountable, we can use these as opportunities to find new routes, to find new ways, to find new paths, to redefine our destination and our purpose. So for me, gaining that 100 pounds or so, and then losing that 100 pounds completely changed my life and put me on the path that I'm currently on right now, where I'm constantly and actively always pursuing a healthier lifestyle, a more fit lifestyle. I'm constantly learning and refining everything that I do personally, and then using the information from my own personal experience to share that with those closest to me, and that includes you. And even in conversations like this, it's not always about calorie counting and macronutrient ratios and list versus hit versus hurt and progressive overload and linear periodization and conjugate method and fit trainers and fit tees and waist trainers and thermogenics and all of that stuff. It's not always about that. And rarely should it be about that. That's just the little bit of sprinkle on the top. The majority of our work should really be spent trying to find the path, the right path, trying to get on that road, pointed in that direction where we understand where we're going. We're very intentional and we accept the responsibility of being on that journey. So I'm going to answer more specific questions, and I will talk about the macros and the fit teas and all the other fun stuff that we like to talk about when I break into the Q&As here. But the first, 15 minutes of this is a little philosophical for those of you who hung with me this far. I appreciate it. And, later on a 7 p.m. on a Monday night, still in the office, still on the grind, still helping change lives, I just wanted to make sure those of you who are a part of this community, you really take a few minutes today. When you wake up tomorrow, you take a few moments and you think about your life. and you think about the things in your life and the things that you currently value and really ask yourself, are they worth it? Are they worth it? This road that I'm currently on, the things that I'm currently doing, the job that I'm in, the relationship that I have, the lifestyle that I'm living, the town that I live in, the house I own or lease, or the car that I'm driving. Is this really right for me? Like, when you sign that mortgage note, was that really the best thing for you? When you leased that car, was that the best thing for you? When you decided to move in with the significant other, was that really the best decision for your relationship? When you decided to buy the bag of chips and cookies and ice cream and bring it home to your house, was that the right decision? When you threw it up in the air and said F it and maxed out your credit cards, was that the right thing to do? And I mean, those are just a few common examples of humans, and that's you, that's us, that's friends and family. And, we all know, and we've been that person in many ways on many days. But when you lay down tonight before you go to sleep, and when you wake up first thing in the morning, and when you have a few quiet moments today and tomorrow, and for the days that come, really take some time quietly, privately, and analyze your life and think about, is this what I'm supposed to be doing with my time? Is this the best use of my time? Is this the most productive means of getting to where I really should be going? How can I make this better? How can I get that better? So, speaking of getting better, well, let me answer some questions here. Now, those of you who may be interested, we are running the Summer Shredded contest. We haven't officially announced that yet, but I'll announce it to you guys. The Summer Shredded contest we are launching. There's only a few very small requirements here. Number one is you have to commit to getting in great shape between now and June 1st. June 1st, I will choose a winner. I might choose two, I might choose more, but I'll choose at least one winner. And I will actually match the US federal government economic stimulus payment. And I'm going to pay someone $1,200 to get in amazing shape. So you could actually get a check from me. You could get a digital deposit or a PayPal, Venmo, however you want to do it. You will get 1,200 US dollars sent to you on my behalf simply for getting in amazing shape. There you go. This is the Summer Shredded contest where I will pay you $1,200 to get in amazing shape. How about that? Now, the basic rules are you have to subscribe to the YouTube channel. You just have to be a subscriber. That's free. You have to subscribe to my Instagram page. That's free also. Now, the YouTube page and the Instagram page is where I'm going to be talking about the Shredded contest most of the time. It makes sense that you subscribe to these channels. You have to follow any of the Dolce Diet's principles or programs or products. I don't really care which. No purchase is necessary. Very important, because Lord knows I give away so much free content. But of course, if you do want to purchase any of our programs, let's say, you can go to thedolcediet.com to start the 4-week or 12-week online weight loss program. Use promo code SHREDDED and you will save 50%. Again, another financial incentive to help you get healthy and fit by June 1st, where you can really kick off that summer here in North America. What else do we have? I think those are the basic. That's all you need to do. That's really, you need to take a before picture. You need to take an after picture. You need to give a little blurb testimonial of how the Dolce Diet journey has helped transform your body. That's really all. So again, no purchases necessary. Really nothing more you need. We're going to come up with an email. I think it's shreddedcontest@thedolcediet.com. Eventually, I'll ask you to send me an email just so we have a list of who's ever registered to make sure that we can get you paid out properly and all that fun stuff. So there we go. Shredded contest at thedolcediet.com. The Summer Shredded contest for you guys. I will pay you $1,200 to get in amazing shape. And you could have started April 1st. What we said is anyone who, let's say you started April 1st for your weight loss journey, we will allow it. So anyone who started your journey between April 1st and June 1st, the best transformation wins. I will be the judge. I might allow you guys to judge. I might do that. But again, I'll be the judge here. And I might deputize you guys to help us judge. We've done this a few times before. We called it the $1,000 to shredded contest, which was great. I probably do want you guys to help me with the judging. It's always better to have a big audience do that. And so there you go. Easy. So now if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer the questions. Let's see. Frank Wells, what's up, coach? Rebecca's in the house. Gurpreet, hello. Anthony G, you like anabolic French toast. What is anabolic French toast? I don't know what that is. I know I like French toast, though. We call it East Coast breakfast toast. Not to diss the French, but I'm from the East Coast, man, and our recipe is a little different. Gurpreet says, started the 3 weeks to shredded program today. Wondering what I could replace Ezekiel bread with, as it is not available in the UK. The same with amaranth. Thanks, Mike. So the Ezekiel bread can simply be substituted with any sprouted grain bread. Sprouted grain bread, you're good to go. And then the amaranth, you can easily switch out with quinoa. Quinoa. That's fun to say. Mr. Russ, what's up, Mr. Russ? Good to see you. Shane O. Parker, good morning, coach, from the sunny Gold Coast in Australia. Boom. Ooh, I'm so jealous. You and Rebecca, my two Aussie friends on the stream right now. Jesse Perez. Jesse, man, that was a solid word. What's up, Jesse? It looks like I might have, there we go. The chats was frozen for me for a second. Excuse me. Let's see. Cody says, and guys and gals, if you have any questions, feel free to ask those questions in the live chat. I'm going to answer them for a few more minutes before I log off here and get home. Cody says, yo, Mike, did 3 weeks of shredded. Bang. You've said that you could purchase once and keep your program free of charge indefinitely. However, I was hit with a $10 maintenance charge. I had not changed anything from the program. So, Cody, understand the confusion. Let me clear it up. So what I said is you purchase the program once. As long as you maintain a membership to the site, which is a $9.99, I think $9.99 membership to the site, you have complete unlimited access to the program you purchased, plus any of our other programs moving forward of similar value. So you did the 3 weeks to shredded program. That's the 4-week program. You have access to consistently re-up that 3 weeks to shredded program anytime you want. And if we have any other programs that are at that price point or better, usually the team allows you any program, by the way. Don't tell them I told you that, but you can probably do the Living Lean program if you wanted to for free also, as long as you maintain your membership. And what that does really that is a very low price point for the amount of products or services that are available to you. We have a new update coming, which is no charge. You have no charge. The prices of the site are about to go up considerably speaking. Once the new site is launched, that will not be a charge for you. You will be grandfathered in. We have new programs coming your way. Our squats and steak program will be part of the online portfolio. That will be no additional charge for you as long as you maintain that $9.99 membership in good standing, which of course you can cancel at any time. No worries, no issues, no problems. We're happy to do that for you. But you have access, lifelong access, as long as you maintain that membership. Essentially, if you do, let's say you do 3 weeks to shredded, the once every 6 months, you've already made out on the financial transaction. And a lot of people use the recipe, the resource section. We have over 200 additional recipes. We have, over 200 additional exercises. It's funny because we have the resource section in our online membership platform, the DolceDiet.com, and we have tons of bodyweight exercises. We've seen a massive uptick in the use of the resource section since this in-home voluntary quarantine and involuntary quarantine has kicked off. So just like having that resource, there's 200 extra exercises where I coach you through, and we either have one of our pro fighters or fitness models kind of as the demonstrating, and I teach you through that. That's all free, as for all of our current members. So Cody, I hope that helps, my man. Deanna, I've been working out 5 days a week and my pictures have been progressing, but the number on the scale isn't. Is there something else I could be doing? Well, Deanna, I don't really care about the scale unless you have to step on the scale for competition. Like if you don't have to step on the scale for weigh-ins for an event, who cares? First question I ask all my clients, even my weight class oriented clients, how do you feel? The most important question of any lifestyle change. How do you feel? I feel great. Awesome. How are you performing at work? Man, good. I'm getting all my stuff done. I have no dips in energy. It's awesome. How are you interacting with your family at home? I mean, great. My husband, wife doesn't get on my nerves. I'm way more patient with my kids. I got a ton more energy. I mean, I'm getting lots of stuff done around the house I didn't used to do. Awesome. How are your workouts going? Fuck, I'm killing them. I'm hitting PRs all the time. It's great. How do your clothes fit? Everything's getting baggy, wearing I'm another belt loop down, yada, yada, yada. I got to buy all new clothes. Awesome. What do you weigh is way down that list of important questions. So, Deanna, I want you to ask those questions of yourself. The weight doesn't really matter unless you have to step on the scale for competition. Now, if that's part of your goal is to have a lower body, which is fine. I do that too myself. I set certain targets of my body weight and I want to be a certain weight, but I'll never compromise my composition. And it sounds to me, Deanna, like you're actually gaining healthy, lean, functional muscle tissue, adding, sculpting, shaping, toning your body while losing that non-functional body fat. We call this recompositioning. I've been recomping my body for the last 4 months or so, not really losing any scale weight. In fact, I've gained scale weight since January 1st. I've gained scale weight, but I'm considerably leaner now, way leaner now than when I started. Sounds like you're in that same boat. Now, if you want to make a change, then you can certainly do that too. And I'm happy to answer any further questions if you have them. Jesse Perez, I'm going to do this 12-week program. Bang! Jesse Perez, make sure you go to thedolcediet.com. Use the shredded promo code shredded, and you'll save 50%. Plus, you'll also be entered into my summer shredded contest where I'm going to pay somebody $1,200, $1,200 US. Bang! Why not? I know that goes a long way in Australia right now because the economy, what's going on? Same thing up in Canada. Breek the Freak, F you, Breek. Good to see you. Amar says, are all of those 10-minute home workouts you see on YouTube really effective? Well, they're effective for 10 minutes. I mean, what are you trying to do? I can have you do jump squats for 10 minutes nonstop. I could have you do plyo push-ups for 10 minutes nonstop. You'll be wrecked. You won't be able to walk or move your arms for a week. So, we have to understand context. Skoy Boy says, hey, coach, last summer I was in great shape, but this year because of work and life circumstances, I feel fat and weak. Help. Thanks for everything. Skoy Boy, I want to pay you $1,200 to get in amazing shape. How's that sound? How's that sound? If I said, Skoy Boy, I will pay you $1,200 to get in amazing shape. And on top of that, I'm going to give you a 50% discount to build you the most ideal diet and exercise program to get you there. Wouldn't you say, holy shit, Dolce, that's fucking amazing. Where do I sign up? TheDolceDiet.com, promo code shredded. I would choose the 12-week program if I were you because it's not just about those 4 weeks. You want to continue on. Promo code shredded at TheDolceDiet.com. Save the $50. Get in amazing shape. Now you have structure. Like, I need structure. I'm a fucking madman. Let me tell you. I am a madman like a shark where I'm always moving. I always have to have things happening and things going on. If I don't have structure, if I don't bullet point my day, if I don't have a list of action steps, I don't know what to do with all this energy and my insane brain. And I go fucking crazy. When I have structure, when I know exactly what I'm supposed to eat, every meal, every ingredient listed down, purposely and exclusively for a desired outcome. When my workout is scripted for me, I know exactly what exercise I'm supposed to do, exactly how many sets, exactly what weight, exactly what my rest periods will be in between. I excel in that environment. It's like the GPS. When I set a GPS, I know exactly when I'm going to get there. I know every turn I'm going to make and how far I have to go and drive in between each turn. it becomes very easy. This is exactly what we've tried to do with our system at thedolcediet.com. That is what we want to share with you. And that's what we hope you jump into so you can live with that structure, learn that structure, like absorb that structure, and then you don't have to do it anymore because then you'll know how to live your life. What we've done with our system, we've used it as a Trojan horse to kind of use the guise of fitness and weight loss and aesthetics and like being shredded and lean and sculpted and shapely and healthy and energized. That's sexy, right? That sounds great. So we use that as the Trojan horse to, quote, trick you into learning how to feed yourself for the rest of your life, to live a long, healthy life. That's the whole concept here. And if you really, anyone who's done our system and anyone who's currently following it, and as you start the system and you start to follow it, you'll start to realize the rhythm and the foods and the grocery list. And oh my God, like, this is great. I can make a substitution within this group. So I can basically eat a completely different meal every single day while basically eating within the same system and not breaking my goals or habits or anything, and making continuous gains. I can always change it up. I'm never locked in to a template. I have so much flexibility while still having guardrails so you never veer off. That's the concept here, and that's what we want to teach you. Ours is an educational tool. So Skoy Boy, please hop in, take advantage of it, my friend. Now's the time. And you might even win $1,200. I mean, the federal government blew up our economy and gave you guys $1,200. Uncle Mike is going to cut a check for $1,200. That's pretty cool. Big Papa, what's up? Jesse Perez, you got it, Jesse. Kelly, hey, coach, just started 3 weeks of Shredded today. Dinner was banging. Bang! Kelly Green, I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm excited. I love those 3 weeks of Shredded dinners. Oh, I love it. Awesome. Bilal says, what's your thoughts on Tim Ferriss's slow carb diet, which includes eating 30 grams of protein within 30 minutes of waking up and taking cold showers? I don't know it. So I can't really comment on it. And I don't want to talk out of context. I don't quite understand the 30 grams of protein. What type of protein? Does that matter? Is it a protein shake? Is it an egg white? Is it from hemp seeds? So I need to understand the type of protein. Why within 30 minutes? What if it's 25 or 35 minutes? Does that matter? It does, or it's just yeah, dude, it's somewhere. I mean, kind of when you wake up. Like that, he could be saying that too. So I don't want to put Tim into a box here. Taking cold showers. I take cold showers. I jump in the freezing cold ocean still. I have a cold plunge. I jump in that. I shiver my body down as much as possible. I want to get to the point of the shivers. I mean, I'll bring my core temperature down so much sometimes that it takes a while for my hands and feet. Like I'll be in bed with my hands and feet still like ice bricks. So Bilal, I'm not avoiding the question. Let me do some research. Actually, let me take a note here because I've had this question before. Actually, I'm going to do a video on the time I got into a fight with Tim Ferriss. How about that? I'll do that video too. Did you know that Tim Ferriss and I got into a fight? I will have to tell the video, or I have to tell the story for you. I forgot about this until you mentioned his name. This is years ago. He jumped me. Amar Deep, thoughts on fasted interval workouts. Now, Amar, I like the mental aspect of fasted workouts, going hard, suffering. I like to suffer. I really, really do. But from a performance perspective, that's pretty challenging. You're not going to hit PRs. You're not going to have your best days. And in fact, in time, you're going to hit a point of diminishing returns. I'm assuming you're going to be training intense fasted interval workouts. We're talking about high intensity. It's going to be very difficult for you to consistently hit PRs. Now, we have what are known as fasted PRs, where you might get better through adaptation. And then we have fed PRs. Your fed PRs will always be better than your fasted PRs. And if you only have a certain amount of time to train per day, I would much rather be training while fed, hitting better PRs, initiating progressive overload, thereby improving my strength, muscle replication, and such. But again, it all depends on what your goals here. So I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna step on your hopes and dreams just yet. Mopar, Mike, I'm buying the 12-week program tonight. I just joined Instagram to follow you. You should feel privileged. LOL. I don't do any social media. Mr. Mopar, I do feel privileged. I understand it completely. I get it completely. It's an honor. Every single one of you here listening to me talk on the live stream, on the replays, anyone who subscribes to the channel or gives us a like or leaves a comment, all this stuff. I mean, you just by being engaged with us is a privilege. And I don't take that lightly. The fact that you guys are investing your time in these conversations to listen to the things I have to say, to weigh my content, whether it makes sense or maybe doesn't make sense to you at this point, just to kind of scroll and look at all the booty photos on my Instagram page. I mean, it is packed full of booty photos. So all the booty photos that you'll be seeing on my Instagram page. It is a privilege, 100%. I appreciate every single one of you guys being here, which is why I'm so vested in helping you every which way I can. Whatever I can do to share this content with you guys to help motivate you, incentivize you, educate you, entertain you. So whatever I can do here to help you guys keep moving those chains down the field, that's what I'm here to do. That's what I'm here to do. Those of you who are just jumping in a little late because it's time for me to log off here in a second, we are running what's called the Summer Shredded Contest. The Summer Shredded Contest, I'm going to pay someone $1,200 to get in great shape between now and June 1st. That's it. No purchase is necessary. You simply have to subscribe. So make sure you're a subscriber to our YouTube channel. Also, make sure you subscribe to the Instagram page. That's it. That's free. You just have to follow any of our principles, any of our products, any of our programs. No purchase necessary. We have so much free content out there, and we also have amazing programs. Anyone who wants to sign up to any of our programs, you can go to thedolcediet.com, use promo code SHREDDED, and I'm going to give you an additional 50% off. Pretty awesome, right? There's no other requirements. You just have to have your before photo, your after photo. You have to have a little testimonial blurb about just how we kind of helped you, whether we inspired you or motivated you, or the breakfast bowl or the 3 weeks to shred it program, whatever that is. Just like a paragraph or so, or a couple, sentences together. Super easy. I don't want it to be hard. It's not a official big contest. I'm just going to take some cash out of my pocket and give it to someone who busts their ass and gets his amazing shape. I just want to help motivate you guys to get in amazing shape, to start following a healthy lifestyle, to give you something to look forward to now that you kind of might be socially distant from your regular community. You might be in a voluntary quarantine situation away from the rest of the world. I just want to make sure that we have a good engagement here and just to, help kind of cheer you up and cheer you on and let's all get in and get after it. I'm doing it myself. I got 6 weeks. That's 6 weeks from today, guys and gals. We got 6 weeks from today. That's 2 rounds of 3 weeks to shred it. I'm going to do 2 rounds of the 3 weeks to shred it plan. I can't wait to see I'm starting at 219.4. Thick. I love being at this size, this weight. This is, again, the biggest and leanest I've been in ever been, actually, but definitely in a long time. I don't remember the exact body weights, but I don't remember feeling this good. I think it's because I've been doing so much functional work. And then a few weeks ago, I put the deadlifts back in. Once I put the deadlifts back in, my body weight, I just got that thick, healthy look to me again. Big Papa says, Mr. Dolce, thank you for your free content and all your awesome YouTube videos. We are blessed to have you. Big Papa, I'm honored to be here, man. This is, I'm just happy to be here, happy to be sharing. This is what I do. So this is what I've done since I was a kid, man. Just help people, health and fitness. It's just been my only thing. Now that I get to do it here with you guys, awesome. Mr. Amardeep says, do you like pool workouts? I do like pool workouts. I really, really, really do like pool workouts. Absolutely, I do. Great low force, very, very challenging, very good for the connective tissue. So yeah, I'm a big fan. Big Papa says, how can I get my six-pack more visible for the upcoming summer? My training is mostly based on cardio, interval, and sometimes strength training. More strength training, Big Papa. We got to start building out those muscles. Stuff the t-shirt, my friend. You got to, let's say your skin is a size large, right? And you're walking around, but your body, the musculature and bone and organs is like between a medium and large. Now, let's say you start adding lean muscle tissue. So now you go from like that medium to large body into a large growing towards an extra large. What happens if you're still wearing that size large t-shirt? Well, that size large t-shirt, that's your skin. Think of your skin like a t-shirt, right? It's one basic size. Once you lose weight, that skin gets a little soft and a little saggy until it shrink wraps back up again. What we say stuff the shirt. Even when we're losing weight, we're always trying to build muscle tissue. Even when losing weight, this stuffs the shirt. That way, we have more of this big, round, healthy muscle pushing into filling out the skin. Now, I'm wearing a double XL shirt right now, and well, I think I fill it out pretty well at my current body size. We want to start our level of leanness, I should say, too, because this shirt's made for like 250-pound kind of wide body guys, and the XLs don't fit me. They're too tight, like I'm going to a nightclub, but they're pretty baggy in the waist. That's what you want. You want to really be stuffing that shirt, especially with your abs, that six-pack. Again, I'm going to suggest our 3 weeks to shredded program simply because I know how well it works. I mean, I would go to the dolcediet.com, check out the 3 weeks to shredded plan, see if it's right for you. That's what I would suggest because I know it works. Ted Sting says, do you believe in reverse dieting or building your metabolism? Absolutely. And that's, again, I mean, as if we already thought of this when we built 3 weeks to shredded. When you follow the 3 weeks to shredded program, we say round 1, round 2, round 3. I'm going to do 2 rounds of shredded, day 1 to day 21. Now, this is a caloric and carb cycle that has highs and lows, but it starts high and ends slightly lower. Once you hit here, day 21, you immediately reverse diet back up here to day 1. Same foods, same recipes. I mean, they rotate through, so every day is different, but it's the same basic grocery list. It's not a massive change to your metabolism. There's no different foods out of the, let's say, 40 to 60 ingredients on that grocery list. So there's a built-in reverse diet to the 3 weeks to shredded program, day 1 to day 21, immediately back to day 1. That's the reverse diet. And it kind of stays in the first stage. And then there's a little dip, but we always come back to meat. So you'll see those refeed days really start to kick in the middle of the program, all built intentionally like this. So I think you'll love it. Lots of bodybuilders use it. Of course, our MMA athletes use it, weight class oriented athletes and whatnot. They all use it. And it's the way it's built. Dr. Seuss, hope you had a fun birthday, Uncle Mike. We appreciate you, Coach. Thank you, my friend. It was awesome. Quiet. Love it. I ate a big old pot of homemade baked ziti and homemade carrot cake. I mean, I was a happy man. Mr. Mopar, Mike, if I post my workout on Instagram, could you give it a look over? I know you must get millions of requests. If not, absolutely, Mopar, yeah, for absolutely. 100%. I'd love to. I would absolutely love to. I love doing this. This is what I do. I love doing this. Of course I will. Of course I will. William Topin, what do you think your body fat is right now? Right now, I'm going to say it's 11, although I've been hitting like 10.6, 10.8 consistently, but I'm going to say it's 11 because there's so many trolls and haters out there. I always add 0.5% to my body fat. Just shut up, Dolce. No, let's say it's 11, but I'm getting really close to being about 10.5 right now. I'm hoping to be somewhere in that single digit range, by June 1st. That's the goal, where everything's just dry and tight. That'll be fucking lean as shit for a guy my size. So, man, it's like, a lot of people think, oh, you got to be 10%, 11%, 8% to be lean. Dude, 12% looks fucking good. At 12% body fat, you can see all 6 abs. You can see the obliques, the definition. You can see the definition between the deltoid, the bicep, the tricep, the brachialysis, all those muscles. You can see the, front end of the deltoid, the upper pec, striations, a little bit of vascularity. You could see all, 3 heads of the quad. That's a 12%. So 1% starts to matter. When you go from 12 to 11 to 10, every single digit changes pretty dramatically, especially once you hit single digits. Like the difference between like 10% and 8% is fucking dramatic visually. Also, there's a lot more work that goes into getting from 10% to 8%. I got to tell you, there's a lot of work that goes from getting from 11% down to 10%. It's just more dedication, more diligence, more delayed gratification at the food table, but this is what we do. And these are the programs that we build. And it's all available for you guys. If you want to jump in, we're happy to have you on board. Mr. Mopar, thanks, you rock. You got it. JJ, F you too. William Topin, thanks, Mike Swole. Bang. All right, guys and gals, that's it. It's funny. I was gonna do 20 minutes. Stay here. I'm at 45 minutes. We always go long, which is great. I appreciate you guys for being here. Thank you so much. Lots of great videos that are coming out on this channel. Coach Mike, bang, bang, bang. Coach Mike DDC. Sorry for being late. You got it, my brother. Good to see you. Just sign it off right now. But I appreciate every one of you guys for being here. Thank you so much. Remember, the Summer Shredded contest just started right now. We haven't announced it yet, so you guys are kind of the first to know. You get a jump start on the competition. You have to subscribe to this channel, so make sure you subscribe. Subscribe to my Instagram page. Again, subscribe. Always great content on there. What else? I think that's kind of all you have to do. Just follow any of our principles, programs, products, which is fine. No purchase necessary. Of course, you can go to thedolcediet.com and join the 4-week or 12-week personalized weight loss program to get a leg up of the competition with a 50% discount. Promo code SHREDDED to save 50%. That's for you guys. And I think that's it. The Summer Shredded contest. And I'm going to give someone $1,200. I might give 2 people. Who knows? I might get crazy. Probably definitely the overall winner. And depending, because it's always like neck and neck. And I kind of do like choosing 2 people. So we'll see what happens. That's what I did last time. We did the $1,000 to shredded contest. So I upped the cash a little bit to match the federal government's $1,200 economic stimulus, which I just thought that was funny. But all right, guys and gals, I appreciate you. And until next time, boom.